Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analysts Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jaylen Brown out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And for Boston, DeRozan out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor. And it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Doncic outside. Gobert with a screen for Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Brown.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Here's Mitchell. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Booker. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Damian Lillard. On the wing, DeRozan, covered by Lillard. Shot clock at 5, and they double up DeRozan. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Booker pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Lillard missing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic, no good. And Booker kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Lillard. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Now, here's Adebayo. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, DeRozan gets the bucket.
Get it off before the defense can respond. DeMar in the catch-and-shoot game.
And it's the Clippers' ball. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Celtics. Banchero's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Ball subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bean comes in for Devin Booker. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green in the post. Gobert on him.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
And finished off by Banchero.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Mitchell against Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Brown. 6 on the shot clock. No good, unable to end this run. Celtics leading by 3. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Doncic. Scoreless thus far. And here's Banchero. Up top, Doncic. Headed by Green. Doncic passes the ball. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic grabs the miss. There's the lob to Banchero. The kick out to Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
We've got Banchero. Tyrese Maxey out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's DeRozan, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Fires from the line. Booker going to work inside.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Maxey on the wing. Pass to Capella. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good, 2 points. Banchero's got the lead back up to 6 now for Boston. Fox passes to Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. If you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
First one falls for him.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Capella. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Damian Lillard's checked in for Fox. And both free throws good for Green. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 4. Outside, Ball. Now DeRozan. He has 5. Adebayo with a screen on Levine. Here's DeRozan. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. DeRozan's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, if the defense naps in the pick-and-roll offense, DeRozan is too smart and too good and too skilled.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
And so here are the Clippers. 6-point game. Lillard against Maxey. Lillard misses. Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And it's DeRozan missing. Clippers trail by 6. Thompson left side. Booker with no one around. Booker nails the three. So confident.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just 31% in the game. And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whips on it.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Boston trailing. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Boston. Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Doncic is subbed in for Maxey. And then for Los Angeles, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Thompson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Devin Booker. Banchero with the ball. Outside ball. Back to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Over onto Kumbo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Banchero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a nice looking jump shot. Solid mechanics, fluid. Banchero's special.
Antetokounmpo passes to Green. Rebounded by the Celtics. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball kicks to Adebayo. Outside ball. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Ball kicks to Banchero. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Banchero. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Banchero moves back up. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 1, and the bucket from Adebayo.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Harlow's played in the All-Star Weekend celebrity game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
No good on the free throw. Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Celtics. DeRozan comes in for Ball. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Good on the second free throw. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Doncic outside. Back to DeRozan. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lillard outside. Outside, Green. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Lillard outside. Brown wide open. He fired. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Celtics shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Gobert with a screen on Lillard. And a deep three from Doncic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Clippers on top, up 5. A chance now to send it over to David. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Antetokounmpo, Damian Lillard out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Booker in at the 2-guard spot. Lock at 6. The 3 for Doncic. The 3 ball from Doncic.
Use your man as a shield to find a little daylight. Luka's so good in the pick-and-roll game.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Here's Mitchell. Out to Doncic. Floats one. The Clippers grab the miss. Giannis left side. Mitchell against Booker. DeRozan with the rebound. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
Lillard left side. Cranes the 19-footer. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Clippers on defense. They lead by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell looking it over. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lillard misses. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Doncic finds Mitchell to the middle. And they double up DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. A three-pointer is right on target. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Brown's shot is good. Celtics trail by 3. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Doncic passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Mitchell. And Giannis throwing it down.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Doncic. Shoots off the step back. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. DeRozan for 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Lillard outside to the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Luka Doncic.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media.
Timeout.
People in the know how good of a defender he is.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. DeRozan finds Banchero. To halt the run. Green with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mitchell outside. Here's Banchero. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Banchero, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game, and the first one drops.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings you playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ladies check in for Rudy Gobert. LaMelo Ball comes in for Mitchell, and Maxey subbed in for Doncic. Here's Booker. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Banchero. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Banchero's got 10 points in the game. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Booker. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's Maxey. No scoring in this one. Banchero, a screen on Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers leading by 6. Donovan Mitchell is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Porter at the 3. That's the Boston 5.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2. That free throw missing.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
He hits the second from the line. And here is Ball. Pass to Porter. Now here's Ball. Adebayo with a screen for Ball. Hands it from downtown.
and they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Banchero. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
At the line for the Clippers, Draymond Green. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Pass to Banchero. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Deep 2 from Ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Green with a screen on Ball. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Boston with the rebound. Banchero with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
You see the decisiveness right there of LaMelo Ball. Makes up his mind on the drive that he's going to dunk it.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. And it's Lillard missing. Celtics trail by 4. Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is a move that Donovan Mitchell has made over and over again. Off the bounce, so tough.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Boston making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Banchero. DeRozan comes in for Michael Porter. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for the Clippers, Jaylen Brown's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Devin Booker comes in for Bane. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Levine. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. Now it's a close one, so Coach asked his team to keep their focus. He said this game's going to come down to mistakes. If we play clean, we'll win. Great game tonight. Let's see how it winds up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Pass to Adebayo. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now. Racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly. Just finding the open man.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
A free throw drop for DeRozan.
Great scorers know how to knock in free throws. DeMar DeRozan, not the guy you want to foul.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Boston. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Antetokounmpo's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Los Angeles leading by 3. 13 feet away. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Doncic passes to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Lillard. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Lillard outside. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for Boston. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Takes a step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. DeRozan scanning the floor. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Celtics?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter.
This guy's such a tough cover. Doncic generates so much offense in so many ways.
Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Luka Doncic. At the line for 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. To stop the run. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Here's Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds in this game. Round kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Luka with the rebound. Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Mitchell passes to Doncic. Unloads from 13. It falls!
Yeah, Luka Doncic, one of the few guys you want handling the ball in crunch time.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Doncic against Gobert. Giannis taking flight.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
It's good.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's hear it for all the answers.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
At the line, Donovan Mitchell. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
4-2 foul. At the line for 2, Luka Doncic.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Doncic, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Celtics. Luka Doncic. At the line for 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Got it up in time. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Bam Adebayo. How resilient were you guys tonight?
We got grit, we got dogs, man, and we know what time it is. So I'm just happy for my teammates and teammates that I got, man. They really pushed me to be who I am, and I can't thank them enough for that.
You were locked in down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.